do is remove Kid Cudi from the internet. Can we all agree?
Oh my God, what he do this time?
He. Welcome back to another episode of the Slct podcast. It's the Sun God.
Damn, should I just say Jose or what? Your boy Zay.
Hey, Zay, and it's your boy Joe. You already fucking know what it do, baby. Episode 13. Okay, let's get it.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
Alright, cheers.
Welcome back.
Salud.
Back. Salud.
You know, Fred, as bad as it smells, it goes down kind of smooth.
I never smelled it. I mean, it smells like tequila, right?
Nah. There's levels to it.
It got like
definitely levels to it.
It got a buttery smell to me.
Man, this shit smell like the shit I clean my bong with.
No, there's definitely levels to it, dog. Like, if you open it up, like, any of the Royale tequilas, compared to, like, anything, like, more expensive, more top shelves, like, you could definitely see the difference.
I mean, definitely.
I feel that.
I've opened up expensive bottles before.
You know, I had my first shot in 1942, like, a couple weeks ago.
I mean,
I never had 1942.
What's the name of that bottle? It's like a big ass bottle of nail, right?
You're talking about it says Don Julio 1942.
Yeah, but I mean, Don Julio is just 1942. Every bottle of Don Julio is 1942.
Is it?
Yeah.
They're over here. They're
Don
scamming.
Julio.
They're scamming. That's what it is.
Fuck with all the tequilas, honestly. That's my adult drink for real. It might, I mean, yeah, it's always subject to change, but right now,
Tequila?
yeah. I could throw back some whiskey.
I do bourbon, some bourbon.
If someone else has it, but
that Knob Creek Rye. You don't like it?
if I'm out,
I mean,
I'm always drink vodka though. I just have to.
It just reminds me.
Oh, you're a little slut. Everyone knows that vodka is a slut drink.
Oh wait, I ain't gonna hold you. That shit.
That's a slut drink right there.
That shit is the spot.
All right, so you are right. So I guess you see, our bottles say 1942 tequila on it and shit, Don Julio. But when I searched up 1942, that specific bottle.
Yeah, that's specific bottle. That's why I was like, it can't be. I mean, unless they're scamming. I know there was a whole article on it, which is like, I mean, they just tell it like a little bit more, but it's essentially the same tequila in every bottle.
Are the companies like, is this some like parent-daughter company type shit?
I mean, basically.
This drink only like 160. People made it. I thought it was like 300.
This man got money right here.
Yeah.
He got money. That's what it is.
No, I mean, it's not even that. It's just like I would expect.
So the thing is, the gimmick is it's a lot of people buy it in bulk, so then they run out of it and they resell it, and they'll resell it for like $3, a little bit more, because every time someone gets in stock, it's like bottled liquor are the same thing like shoes. You know what I mean? Like they buy them out and then resell them.
This should say add to cart player.
Collector wise,
I mean, they might have them. They might have it.
This should say add to cart. I mean, I might just.
Yeah, it's a collector thing because they have the designs on the
I
bottle.
would say collector wise, off the strength of drinking it. Fuck no.
You know, Elon Musk had that Tesla bottle. And people bought it out.
I didn't see that.
Supposedly it was trash though.
I didn't see
It was like a lightning.
Sorry,
ball.
Elon.
Anything Elon gonna sell though, they're not good.
I mean, it's smart though. Like he said, he come up with a project and he like, all right, I want to make this amount of money. So, say you want to make $10 million, he'll make exactly enough product to make $10 million, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
did he make some flamethrowers a couple of years ago?
Yeah, I think he made like 10,000 or some shit.
So he does like the econ background behind it, and then like, I mean, I guess if you have that much money, like, you know what I mean.
Hey, y'all seen Cuz body though?
Yo, what do you mean? That's the top tier apex predator male body right there.
They was like that nigga.
That's the real Giga Chad right there.
He in the Tesla body prototype.
Yeah,
he a little known. But I don't know. In that picture, it just when I seen that, I was like, he's sucking it in for the cameras. It's just on the. Let me try to look straight.
Nah, bro. That's the.
That makes the most sense.
What?
What he said, like sucking it in.
Yeah, like he was like, they're looking.
I mean, I feel like that's like every guy's like go to though. Like if you're like in the club or whatever, and you see someone you like, dog, you're gonna pump it out just a little bit, just because you know they're looking. You know they're looking.
I'm not gonna bullshit. I did that the other day.
You know what I mean? You got the five guys. Some shawty comes in, sundress and everything. You're gonna.
And I
You gonna make yourself look a little taller, a little bulky,
I immediately called myself out for that shit too. I was like, you just flexed for that chick.
I never did that to anytime if I ever like seen a chick, I would like walk with like a pimp type shit. I
He's a pimp named Slick, but that's what it is.
Like I just walk like do like a little limp or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my god!
Little,
Grab the pants a little bit.
Pants, legs. Like no, I'm fucking with y'all. No, I mean I never did that though. I never stuck my chest out to nothing I can recall.
I feel like I definitely have. I mean, most of the times when I do it, I'm not gonna lie, is whenever like I'm deadlifting or something like that. When I have to do the walk off, like.
I was about to say, my chest.
My short ass just.
My chest.
To everyone in the gym, just.
This low. What would you say is your like, your prized muscle group? Like this is the muscle group that shines above all else.
My legs.
Your legs.
My legs.
It's definitely.
I got the soccer legs.
Chest.
Soccer legs. I mean, my most prized like workout is probably my deadlifts.
What's your PR right now?
265.
265.
I lied 255.
255.
I can pick up 265, but it doesn't go past my knees. And then I was talking to one of my boys, and he was just like, "You're not hurting enough. Like you're not embracing the pain enough." Which is good advice, but also like it can be kind of skeptical because you don't want to pull something.
I was about to say, honestly, bro, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like the way I've been going to the gym, I've been seeing crazy results. Like I almost get a physique compliment every day, and I haven't been lifting any weight. Like when I do squats, it's just the bar. When I do bench press, it's just the bar. When I do hack squats, it's just the machine without any weight. Like there's definitely a beauty in high reps, low speed, like not trying to bang them out real fast, and just like mind to muscle connection. Like there's definitely
I was just about to say that shit.
Spot in that shit.
It's all about reps.
But
like if your limit is, like you say, your limit is 235. That's your limit. How about do 135 and do 10 like 15 reps, right?
Yeah, no, I get that.
And but just off the strength of PR, I was just asking the PR. Like, I'm pretty sure you don't do that every day.
I do.
Or every.
I do like once or twice a week maybe. But I pyramid my stuff. So I'll start off with the basic 135, do it 10 times, then I add on I add on to 25s on each side. So I add on would be 185, and I bang that out for 7 reps, and I just pyramid it up all the way to my PR because if your goal is bodybuilding, or like powerlifting, you're gonna bang out like 255 like 10 times, but me as a fighter, as a grappler, I don't need to bang out 255 like for 10 times because what's the chances of me lifting 225 in real life?
I mean, it helps.
Or 255.
I mean, it helps.
Yeah.
It does. I'm losing weight. That's the other part is I'm trying to increase my PR as I'm losing the pounds.
I definitely understand what you're saying.
And that's hard.
Like there's a very big, especially for people Like I'm not gonna I delve into the martial arts myself, especially when it comes to things that are practical. Like what is practical in real life? Like
Or
for instance,
what you're doing.
Leg adduction and leg abduction. That's definitely a good exercise to do. But unless you're a fighter that's going to be like putting an arm bar or like some kind of submission grab, there's not really a reason for you to be doing that exercise to the max.
Yeah.
So it's like you do what's practical to your lifestyle, because you could end up wasting a lot of time doing some bullshit that doesn't even like pertain to you or any natural movement in your life or anything that you're doing.
I mean, and you can just take that and use it in any situation, every like area in your life. Like nigga, if you doing some shit that ain't benefiting your ass, why the fuck you doing it?
I was about to say that.
Exactly.
Literally about to say that.
Or we just
It's the Aries Nation. The Aries Nation, yo.
You trying to jump this nigga? Nah, he cool. He cool. That's my man.
I still got a pump.
Nah.
Shots of tequila, that's what it is.
Yeah. It's like the only thing like, so me, like I used to walk around like a 130 for like.
Remember the days.
Most of
I remember that.
most of my like life, right? And like my speed, I enjoyed my speed, but it was like I looked at myself and I'm like, all right, bro, you need to gain weight, and it's like he said, every day somebody like complimented him. Every day somebody was like, damn, nigga, you need to eat some food. That's skinny as shit. And I'm like, bro, like I be eating food, but I'm like, all right, I got gain weight. So it's like I gained weight, and it's like now I'm at the, I lost like 10% speed, and it's like I don't want to keep gaining weight because like I feel like my body is comfortable, and it's like I feel like I don't want to like put like strain on my like joints and shit like that. Like
yeah, that's definitely a big concern. And it's definitely something I have been delving into myself. Like my knee strength now, the knee strength I have built up. And I see this shit, bro. I fucking unlocked this new move. I feel like a fucking video game character. So doing this at like 19 was like fucking impossible. Like I could not sit like this for no longer than like 15 seconds. But like I could fucking like bend out like this now. It's fucking insane. Like if I was to do this shit a long time ago, I'd fucking die. My shit was snapped. I try to do that like, I'm gonna make a video. I try to do that like 10 times a day.
You gotta on the side.
I'm gonna just put like you know like the fake like kung fu masters and shit like that. I'm gonna put them training on the side.
Nah, but yeah, like I say like training your joints that's definitely something I learned. Training your joints is 100%. Something separate from training your muscles. And honestly, the best way to train your joints is through bodyweight exercises, hands down. Hands down.
Yeah, if you don't train your joints, what happens is that's how you snap things. Those ligaments start snapping, tearing up. That's very bad right there.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it all come with dedication and work. You know what I'm saying? But what you been up to, bro?
What I've been up to, man. Man, a whole lot of nothing, a whole lot of something. Actually, let me take a shot. And we're gonna get into the story I told y'all about earlier. My life lesson.
Hey, pass my man his land.
I didn't even know this shit was over here.
My life lesson, dog. Oh my god. I'm an aphrodisiacs. Yo, shit's crazy. Shit's crazy, you want one?
I'm definitely.
You don't need one.
I'm like,
oh
hit y'all.
Damn. Nah, I thought you guys already took it.
No, I did. I took some.
Got some, not all of it.
I didn't take all of that. That shit was up there.
again, it's just a lot smoother than it smells.
What was it, like shot number 4, 3?
Yeah.
3?
For me.
Man.
3,
Oh, it's 2.
4,
It's 2, man.
Oh shit. I'm at 5 right now. That's so sad.
Man.
I took one over there. That's 3 for me. Yeah, I'm fucked up now.
Yo, so basically, I was pretty much bored. At home, and then one of my boys, he hits me up. He's like, "Yo, bro, like, what you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, nothing, just chilling." And we were at the previous night. We just got some Denny's, We're like, "Yo, let's go on this hike." We ended up falling asleep the whole day. We're like, "Damn it." The next day, he's just like, "Yo, bro, what are you doing?" I was like, "Just bored at home." I was like, "Yo, let's go out." All right. So we go out to the wharf, and we're just chilling. We're just like, let's like, cause we're gonna go out to the buffet originally, but I was feeling tempiyaki. Sorry, tempiyaki, you good, but I just wasn't feeling it. So we go out to the wharf, and I'm just like, "Yo, let's go to the market, the little fish market around there, right? The seafood market."
Mm-hmm.
So man is like, "Yo, it's like, let's get some oysters." I'm like, "All right, fuck it." I'm like, I'll take some oysters. They're good. So then we order a dozen oysters, right? We start eating them, and out of nowhere, man is like, "Yo, this stuff is good for when you need to get it up." I'm like, "What?"
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah." I'm just like, "What?" He's like, "You telling me these are aphrodisiacs?" He's like, "Yeah, whatever the fuck that is, yeah." And I'm just, I Googled it for him. He was like, "Oh shit." And he was like, "Yeah, that's why. This is like why all the rich white people like eat this stuff."
I mean, a motherfucker in jail kill you for a can of oysters.
Are you serious?
You said what?
A nigga in jail would kill you for a can of oysters.
Chill.
Bro, all I'm saying is, look, it didn't hit me right there, and it's probably only because I ate like a few of them.
So like, what did you do? Did you wild out?
I wanted a while. I controlled myself. I got restraint. But man, I'm saying this right now. We ended up. I'm not even gonna tell the whole story, but we ended up being in the mountains, and next thing you know, I'm over here like, "Bro, like, what's this feeling? What's this I'm feeling?" And I'm just like, "Damn." I'm over here like, I'm not far away from civilization, and then I'm over here just like, I'm just swiping. right, bro. I'm just like, "Damn, dog." Like, y'all gotta get me off this apps, dog. Like, I'm just like, damn. I was like, and it didn't hit me until later, dog. And then I was like, damn, oysters really are aphrodisiac. I didn't believe it. I was like, Google, man, whatever. Nah, dog. That stuff's gonna make you want it.
I eat oysters a lot. I don't know. I've never felt that.
Because you was probably already busy.
Yeah, I was about to say it's probably something I never actually like caught on to. But when you said that, I naturally thought pomegranates, and when I looked it up, pomegranates was the top one. So,
and I had a pomegranate margarita too.
Yeah, you had insult to injury.
Yeah, dog. I mean, like, honestly, the story is really anticlimactic, but it's just really just realizing, like, damn, dog.
When it comes to sex, I only use cliche shit like whipped cream, fruit roll-up.
Whipped creams are aphrodisiacs? No way.
Nah.
No way.
I'm talking about like in the act of sex. Just like sex food type shit. Just whipped cream, honey.
You know what's an aphrodisiac that a lot of people apparently don't? I thought people knew it.
What?
Watermelon. Watermelon.
Hey,
Swear to God.
Omarion, though.
Swear to God. There's something in watermelon. I forgot what it is.
O'Melon?
There's something in watermelon, dog. And it
oh.
Yeah, you're cut.
Hit.
You're cut. No, there's something in watermelon.
It's spelled out?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. We good.
So there's something in watermelon, right? And it helps promote blood flow. And obviously, I mean, what do you need to get an erection or even to get aroused? blood flow.
Is that why black people naturally eat watermelon because they eat like fried chicken and shit like that?
I mean, I don't know if it's that deep, but I mean, it could promote like the reason why Latins, and African Americans
the blood flow of watermelon.
I don't know.
It counteracts the conjunctiveness of fried meat.
Yeah. Obviously a joke, but motherfucking.
Hey, if anything, that just means like eat one fruit a day at least. Try to eat one fruit a day. Like when you wake up, even if you don't have fruit in your house, it's not gonna take nothing for you to just drive to the store, grab a fruit, go to the self checkout, and then go on about your day.
Try to buy organic fruit.
Just think about that. Just buy an apple. You gonna feel good about doing it too. You gonna feel like, wow, I just ate an apple in the morning. You gonna feel good. You gonna feel healthy. Do that shit. Buy some kombucha while you at it.
Nah, my thing's oranges.
What else did you buy? What else did you buy? Toilet paper?
What shit?
You need toilet paper, a flashlight.
I don't got no.
Not the flashlight, but the flashlight.
Buy some Bitcoin. Buy some Bitcoin. It's pretty cheap right now.
Bitcoin. Should we even get into Bitcoin?
He's not a financial advisor, guys.
I'm not a financial advisor, but
I'm about to get sued for every investment.
Shit. I don't know shit about money, but shit, buy some Bitcoin.
Just buy it. I don't know.
Buy some Bitcoin.
About Doggy Coin. Doggy Coin went down, plummeted down.
Dogecoin.
Did you cash out?
I did not cash out.
Oh my god.
I'm still holding on. I am still up 100%. We gonna come back real. I'm telling you, man. This next crypto bump is gonna be something fucking crazy. Like,
well, I will say though, at least you don't. As long as you're holding, you gotta pay taxes on it. So
this next crypto bump.
Explain to me. All right, when do you think this crypto bump will come?
Realistically, like
10 years.
2024 or 2025.
All right. That's realistic. All right. Cause I was about to say if you gonna say like 4 or 6 months from now, I'd be like, bro, come on, bro. Get
yeah. Bro. And that's what I be trying to explain to people. Like this crypto, like don't get into this shit. Try and make money in 2 weeks. Like it could happen if you lucky, if you invest in the right shit, but you gotta understand. Like you have to be comfortable. I always tell everybody, are you comfortable with the idea of this shit plummeting to negative 80% and you just in the hole? Well, and you're holding on to that. Like, are you okay with that idea? If you're not okay with that idea, just don't do it.
Yeah. The best advice I ever got was don't invest more money than you're comfortable losing.
Yeah, pretty much same thing.
Pretty much.
But still, not financial advisors. Hey,
we're not certified, but don't invest $100 if you're not comfortable losing $100.
I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like since we all got this shirt on, this shit is a gang now. We should start recruiting new people and jumping them in. You know what I'm saying?
With the axe gang, this shit.
You're that Eric. You're the first one.
Hey,
Eric's the first one.
Did you see the video of Eric? Cause you know he was in the Bay, right?
Was he?
Yeah, he was in Guantanamo, bro.
I saw this man pull up the gallery. Like, let me turn around. I ain't trying to look at anything I don't want to see.
Hey, let me get another shot.
Nah, I did.
Bruh. I mean, go for it. I'll take another one.
This one for the axe gang.
Bruh.
My man.
Coolest nobody.
We gotta strip him a shirt.
You taking one?
No, I'm good.
You took that juice bag upstairs?
I did.
Cheers.
Dope. I still can't get over about how smooth it is.
Man, don't be fooled. Smooth.
Look, I'm telling you this right now. I mean, it's not that I want to, but if I had Jose Cuervo, I cannot take that like straight.
You can't take Jose straight.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? When I started buying like other bottles of tequila, I realized how shitty Jose Cuervo is.
Yep. It is, and I'm telling you right now, like some when I hang out with like some of my friends and like their little brothers, little sisters would be like in college or whatever, and like they'll come back all turned or whatever, and I'm just like, oh, like how you been, like, you know, and like when we're like, oh, what you been drinking on? They're like, oh, Jose Cuervo. I'm like, man, those are the days, man. Back when I was that naive. Thinking I was like, oh yeah, tequila, liquor. Nah, man.
I can still fuck
can't
with Jose. I can still fuck with Jose.
If it's there, it's there. You know what I mean? Or like if I'm on a bender, you know, I'm not trying to spend money, sure, but I'd rather buy anything else than Jose Cuervo. Sorry.
To drink Jose, it got to be a mixed drink, or like I definitely need chaser. But it's like I can still acknowledge that it's shitty tequila. You know what I'm saying? It's not what I would recommend to anybody.
You know, the one that I've been on.
Girl at homecoming.
The one that I've been on is Terramana, man. It's not like top shelf or like, but it's not like bottom of the barrel. But Terramana is better than most, dog.
Terramana's cool.
You don't fuck with it?
I mean, I
Never had it.
Terramana's definitely.
I gotta get us a bottle of Terramana.
I fuck with that shit.
Hey, y'all ever watch Drink Champs?
Drink Champs?
Nah. It's like who can slam the most drinks back type shit.
Nah, it's like
Brew.
It's like a show with Nori and DJ EFN. You know what I'm saying? They host a show, and people come on in and they ask them questions. They just drink and shit. But motherfucking it's this Japanese whiskey that they be pulling out there. It's like I forgot the name of it. That shit like a couple hundred.
Japanese whiskey.
I want to try that shit.
Man.
I
will say, you guys know the Artec House?
Yeah, but I've been in like.
Yeah, there's this
times.
back when it was cherry blossom time. They have this like whiskey drink with some Japanese whiskey. I don't know what it's called. I wish I would have took a picture of the menu.
What the fuck did I have there, bro? I was.
It's so good, dog.
But when I went there, I was fucked up, bro.
I mean, like, I feel like you gotta have some type of buzz when you go there. For me, it's just, you know, just alcohols, you know. That's it.
Anytime I'm in the city, I'm having a good time. I don't think I've ever been to the city and had a bad time. That's wrong. I went on one date that was very shitty, but that day was some shit. I'm not gonna say no names, but you
you remember it too well.
you was y'all like wild for that shit. We was outside. You was acting like very
man. Yo, I'm about to be wild in this upcoming Tuesday.
You about to what?
Yeah, I know. This upcoming Tuesday? Or no?
Was Cinco de Mayo?
I don't.
You know what's happening at Nat Stadium?
What, like a losing game?
Bad Bunny, dog.
Oh,
It's the Bad Bunny concert.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I got tickets, so.
Hey, it's lit.
Yeah, me and the fam are going. Dog.
I don't listen to Bad Bunny at all.
You know what's crazy? I was about to say that. It's like
you guys never listen to
I've never heard one Bad
fucking
Bunny song. I've never heard one.
But
But I respect this nigga though. Like,
if it wasn't for copyright purposes, I would play a song right now.
I see this nigga doing this thing. I see the bitches fucking with this nigga. I'm like, all right. This nigga came out to that baseball game. The bitches was duck goosing like shit. I was like, all right, this that guy right here.
That dap up wasn't like, yeah, fuck him. And this is not like a cop out because you know, like if somebody said, I would say fuck him, but like it was just like somebody, alright, I relate to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like I never heard one song where it's like he gotta be doing something good. Anytime a group of people is like, this motherfucker is that guy, he gotta be doing something good. And then it's like, I heard his name in 2016 and shit like
Yeah,
that, right?
back in the day.
Yeah, but then it's like it was like him. You got who was the other girl?
Well, I mean, the other guy that was big back then was Anuel.
And then
that nigga.
It's somebody else, bro.
That niggas be cranking like.
He came
I be in the car
he
cranking like
out
shit.
with
J Balvin.
Singing the lyrics. I don't even know what
So
I'm
it's like
saying.
out of all of them, it's like this the name that been the most consistent. So I guess like all right, he's the one. But it's like you said, I never heard any songs. So it's like
That's gonna be their homework. They're gonna listen to Bad Bunny song next time I'm here. They're gonna be like, they're gonna tell me how it was.
Walking the jump, singing the lyrics and shit.
I'm not saying like an old one like that just gets everyone going. And then every time you go to a party now, you're gonna be telling Paul, you're gonna be like, hey yo, play Bad Bunny.
Nah, yeah. They got to it this time. They had a little cultural mix going.
Nah, no, dog, it's lit, man. I'm gonna be lit. I'm gonna try to remember the whole night.
Shit.
I'm gonna try to remember the whole night. No guarantees. No guarantees.
So you gonna what?
So no guarantees. I'm gonna try to remember the whole night. But there's this.
Don't record anything.
Huh?
Don't record anything.
How come? Oh.
If you want to remember the whole night, don't even think about using any object to retain a memory. Just remember that shit, bro.
No, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I gotta record that performance, dog.
Bullshit. Record that shit, bro. Record that.
I gotta record that performance, dog.
Record that shit, like.
There's one song that's gonna probably make me cry, and that's the one I'm not gonna record.
Bruh. When you recording something, right? What are you doing? You making sure you're recording it right. You're not just.
It depends.
Nah, it depends. I'm telling you right now, I'll definitely get the angle
like,
right, and I'm just like.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can put that shit and you put your hands in the air just off the
You gotta remember, I'm a drummer, so
like
I can
really
multitask.
recording, when you get used to recording scenes and shit.
But
not saying that I'm any kind of videographer. I just be taking pictures of like moments and shit. You really learn to like take a picture and just get back to the moment with just like I'm gonna record this and put it down.
Taking a picture or just recording something for a couple seconds.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I don't record the whole songs for anything I do. Never record. I record probably like 30 seconds of it or something like that. Put it away and like I continue jamming out. As an artist, I understand people who want to like record the whole thing, but I'd appreciate like have your little memory, give me the rest of your attention.
Exactly, because there's something about catching a glimpse of that memory. Like 10 years from now, if he was to see that 15-second video that he records, it would jog the whole memory of that day. Like, oh yeah, I remember waking up and
there's a beauty behind
the trip of going there. What happened afterwards?
That is true, but it's like alright, for me personally, like moments where I go out and like I can remember some shit. I got a good memory, so it's like I do remember some shit if I put my mind to it. But it's like recording some shit. Like I record some shit. Like I could look, but for the most part, like if I'm recording something, I'm recording this to remember this shit. I don't want to record a shitty moment in 10 years from now, or even if it's like a glimpse of some shit. Like I'm making sure, and it's like I feel like once I take my mind off remembering this shit in the future instead of being in the moment, it's like I'm low key removing myself from the experience. Like this is what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I could take a picture of some shit like that, but it's like if I want to remember this shit, bro. I'm in it from the day. I'm not jumping out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in that shit, bro.
I get that.
I can't agree with that.
I feel like purely subjective to
nah,
who you are.
It's not purely subjective because you're going to forget. Like that's the main thing. You're going to forget.
Maybe you.
There's no. There's some. And I was thinking this shit the other day. I was like, and this is just random. There's so many girls at Carnival. I would have that dance you recorded with like the two girls in front of me, bro. I would have forgotten that if you didn't record it, bro. And that's just, and like you recorded that for me.
Was that the
but that's
tequila,
an example of like the multiple recordings I have of me doing shit like it, like, and I get what you're saying, like to the extreme. Yeah, like if you a nigga that's trying to record the whole scene and shit, like you're not living in the moment. I definitely understand that, but catching that, like even if it's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take this picture of the moment, like that one. That gift of me, Mariah, and KK downtown, like
that's a different situation.
My 20th birthday.
That's him recording you, not you recording it.
Yeah, but
there's also different.
Yeah, I mean,
but just the same essence of even if it's just an 11-second moment, because the dance wasn't that long. It was 11 to 15 seconds. But just the moment, like capturing that moment, makes me remember that night. Makes me remember.
You don't really remember that night. Was it really 11 or 15 seconds?
If he never captured that moment, that would have faded into like the depths of my mind. Unless he was like, "Hey, yo, you remember that time when?" And oh yeah, how could I forgot that? How many times do we have moments like that? Like, oh yeah.
I mean, but I kind of have moments like that all the time. Like if we had a moment together, it's rare that like I'm like, damn. I do not remember that. Like, if we had a moment together. So, I mean, that's
maybe it is subjective,
because, like,
I'll forget some shit, and then, like, some nigga would say that shit, and I'd be like, holy shit, I don't know how I forgot that shit.
That's why I always say we got hit at the casino, though. I gotta get my money back up. Casino money.
Man, I went to Atlantic City for the first time. That shit was lit. I could see how people could get addicted to that shit, and I could see how people could have fun doing it, but I can't be the guy in there like betting my rent.
Hey, I mean,
the crazy thing about me, I got an addictive personality, bro. So it's like if I start some shit and I like that shit, it's no reason that I'm not gonna do that shit again. If I like it, bro, it's like I did it. And alright, bro. There's no reason I'm gonna do it. Unless it's like, alright, bro, you about to fuck your whole life up, or you about to go to jail, or some shit like that. Like, all right, then.
No, honestly,
I put myself in check.
Bro. For me, it was that one time. The ones I texted you like almost immediately right after that one time. I went to the MGM and like I just came out with 500. I put in like a 100. And came out with 500. I was like, yo. And then like I had a minor addiction. I had to stop it because I was like, yo, like that. Like a few weeks later, I lost. I did the same thing and I lost that 100. And I was like, nah, like it's cool when you win it.
Was that your first time?
No, it wasn't my first time, but it was my first time in
but
investing.
That hit though.
It was my first time because I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Like I've invested, over $100 in crypto or even like stocks. I was like, you know what's the difference? I was like the main difference.
Don't say
the main difference. No. The main difference is with stocks and crypto. Obviously, there's longevity part of it, as opposed to gambling. Gambling is instant gratification.
Mm-hmm. That's
right?
true. Yeah,
that's what it is. And so like I was like, you know what? I did that. I was like, you know what? I'm comfortable losing $100. The rules: don't invest more than you're comfortable losing.
Mm-hmm.
But when I came up, $500 in profit, it was like, yo, like this is amazing. Yeah. But then you lose $100 in profit, you're like, you know what? Let me take a step back. Let me take a step back.
100%. 100% return on investment. What are you talking about?
Yeah, dog.
I'm about to gamble again.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm about to gamble again.
But I mean, like I told you guys earlier, a lot of personal things happen. I have to take a step back from it. But I mean, I'm saying this right now, if I had $100 budget, $1,000 budget, to just gamble weekly, bi-weekly, whatever it is, yeah, I'll go to the casino and drop 2-3 bands.
You know what's crazy? That was me. I mean, yeah, definitely. Like
if you had that budget weekly, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like that's.
But like, I was the same dude like betting and shit. You know what I'm saying, on games. I haven't. I'm still in the surplus when it comes to betting. You know what I'm saying? I bet a couple things. Like first, it started off with
sports.
Me not betting.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, I'm always betting on sports. So I was like, motherfucking, cause like I'm always in tune with sports. Like ESPN news is always like coming to me. So it's like I can look at this and be like, bro, this is a total waste of your time, and you shouldn't even give a fuck about this shit. So like, let me use this this knowledge to my advantage, bro. And let me start betting. So it was like the pandemic happened. They shut down. They opened back up the bubble and shit. And then I was talking to my man. I'm like, bro, I ain't even gonna hold you. In the West, I said the Clippers should go. I'm like, I mean, it's either the Clippers or the Lakers and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And then motherfucking, even though I wanted the Lakers to lose, I didn't want the Lakers to go to the championship because, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But motherfucking, yeah. So I was like, yo, I got Clippers in Miami. Nobody was betting, man. And then I looked at the fucking the odds, and it was like plus 10,000 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So go to the finals, win the Eastern Conference. I didn't bet, bro. And then they went to the. They didn't even have to fucking win. All they had to do was go, and I could have put down $100 and won 10,000.
Damn.
And then I was like, bro, something ain't adding up, bro. And then, like I always be predicting games and shit.
Was that the upset?
No, it was just like that was their odds. Their odds was plus 10,000 to make it to the to win the Eastern Conference.
No.
So and then I was like, all right.
In that realm of betting, is there such thing as an upset?
I mean, the upset would be the favorite.
Underdog. Yeah.
The upset would be a favorite. So like.
No, well, the upset would be the favorite losing to an underdog, pretty much.
No, the favorite, like in that sense, it would be like, all right, there was an upset. It would be like, all right, I bet the favorite. Typically, when you bet in some shit, like for a team in the beginning of the season or like before the playoffs, it's around plus 100, plus 200, some shit like that. So like, it's never really minus 100 or 200.
Okay.
So it's like you always can get some money, but it's not that much money. So like the favorite would be like plus 200, plus 300. So if you put money on them, if you put down 100 and they plus 200, then you win 200. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like.
How about the losing team? How about the other team though?
But you talking about an upset? I'm saying like the upset would be you betting on the favorite and the favorite don't come out. Underdog, like a come up would be you betting on somebody that's plus 10,000. So the higher your betting odds is means the lower chances Vegas so people are betting on you. So people didn't think Miami would win the Eastern Conference because they shouldn't have won the Eastern Conference. Philly, the fucking Hawks,
See, that's a different concept.
the Bucks and shit like that.
Because with betting, for me, I've always known like the favorite to the underdog, the negative, the minus versus the positive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
that's all I've ever. I didn't even know about that. Like
I was about to say that's some different shit. The upset is some straightforward shit like the underdog when the underdog wins on some salty bet shit on my salty bet niggas.
Yeah, so like anytime if say like so the Patriots and the Panthers play tomorrow. Let's say the Patriots are plus 200 and the Panthers are the favorite, so they minus 100. If you bet, you gotta bet $200 to win $100.
Yeah.
So it's like say you put down 1,000
on the Patriots.
No, on the Panthers. If it's minus, then you have to double your money.
That's dumb.
I mean that's what it comes with. Being the favorites.
Yeah, because then you have this statistically they're more likely to win.
Yeah.
Statistically, they're more likely to win.
So
not
like,
they're going to win, but
so
they have more chance to win.
Oh, okay.
So it's like this team clearly is going to win. Like you watching this shit, and it's like, all right, this team undefeated. They clearly going to win, bro. There's no reason this team should not win. Am I really going to put my money on this team? I know they shouldn't beat this team. So like. In theory, that's why the favorites are the ones where it's like people put their money on the most, and then it's like the reason they become the favorites is because people are putting their money on them the most. If people didn't put their money on them, the odds would even up. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say you could probably get by just betting the upset all the time.
No, I mean you know Nah.
Yeah.
You lose a lot of money like that.
This what you do, bro.
A lot of money.
You if you want to do that, then you do parlays, cause like you can guess some upsets, but you know some teams are going to fucking win. So it's like, alright, I know these teams are going to win, and they maybe be the favorites. So you pick the favorites, and then you pick a couple underdogs to boost your parlay. Say like your parlay is now plus 3,000 because you added a 5-game parlay.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like that, don't bet every game.
That also helps you break even too.
Don't bet every game.
In case you lose a lot of it.
Hey, not a financial advisor, by the way.
But if you get that upset, that shit gonna pay out, and it's gonna be like, yeah. I'd much rather just bet 150 and potentially win 10,000 than just like put up 150 and just win 150. Even though that's definitely the longevity consistency game, but that's boring. We want bet and win big. That's what we want. We want bet 100 and
never
win 100,000
in the casino.
We want to bet big. We want to see some big shit.
What we want to do is remove Kid Cudi from the internet. Can we all agree?
Oh my God, what he do this time?
He apparently posted a dick pic dissing Kanye.
I didn't see. I've been.
See,
so
I love Cudi as an artist, but I can't support that.
I've been so unplugged. I didn't even hear about that. Not seen it, but I didn't even hear about that shit.
You seen the picture or the article?
I didn't hear about any of it. Like I didn't even know that shit happened.
What did you see?
Yeah, what did you see then? You just
I didn't see any of it.
You just said you saw it.
No, I didn't.
You just said you saw it.
You said I seen it, but I didn't. I've been so unplugged. I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Nah. I didn't see any of it.
He needs a shot.
I mean, that's what you need. Water.
I didn't see nothing.
You need water.
I don't feel like I just said that. So
you need a shot of water.
I'm gonna definitely
play
watch
it back. Play it back.
Yeah, I didn't see any of that.
Play it back and just tell me who needs
though.
Water. This side or this side?
That's pretty sad. I mean, I'm good. I'm straight. I'm home.
I'm home.
No, but that's pretty wild though.
Displaying the love.
That's pretty wild. My man Kid Cudi.
That's wild, man.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Fella.
Yeah, it's what we said. It's what we said. We talked about it already.
Well, even because I like Cudi, but a lot of his old stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but
none of his new stuff really like.
Bro, honestly, when it comes to Kid Cudi old stuff, when I hear it, I just think of this nigga in a dress with makeup on and doing shit like taking a dick pic or taking a naked pic and dissing Kanye. Like,
why did he diss Kanye anyway?
Because Kanye was trolling him and Kanye don't fuck with him because he on Skeet side, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I mean, but it's just like, bruh, you did everything.
Him and Kim are done, right? Skeet?
I mean, I guess so, but you did everything that you said you wasn't going to do. You said you wasn't the mainstream guy, and you wasn't gonna sell out, and you fucking sold out, bro, for intention.
Fair enough.
And I know Shrooms and accident tell you your dumb ass to do that shit.
But what if that was low-key always him?
You're right.
What if low-key that was just always him? He just had to put up a front, which was this image that we all knew.
But to be fair, Kid Cudi wouldn't have survived if it wasn't for us. And I'm gonna say us because nobody was fucking listening to Kid Cudi. He wasn't getting played on the radio. He had like 2 songs that get played on the radio.
The indie alternative kids.
Nobody would listen to him. Niggas, we bought his albums. I don't know if y'all bought his albums, but like we streamed his music and fucking bought vinyls and shit like that. People, anytime Kid Cudi put up a concert, if he didn't do none of this shit, any album, any concert would be sold out.
I mean, I will say this: anyone from my personal experience,
and it's still like that because motherfuckers had that nostalgic feeling when it comes to Kid Cudi.
From my personal experiences, the main people who listened to Cudi were people who had different musical tastes, not just rap simply. They listened to rock, pop rock, metal, all that stuff. People who listen to those different type of genres gave Cudi a chance. Unlike the people who were just straight into trap and all that stuff.
I mean, even the people that listen to trap, the songs that they heard on the radio, they like, yo, I fuck with that. Day and Night, Pursuit of Happiness, like, some of them niggas, they fuck with them songs because, like, they hear it on the radio. Yeah. After that, nobody is listening to Man on the Moon 2. There's no song on Man on the Moon 2 that you can ask anybody to hear. There's no song on A Kid Named Cudi that you can play that anybody can hear. There's no song on Any Cut. There's no song on Speed and Bullet to Heaven. There's no song on Wizard. There's no song.
My favorite Cudi song is Marijuana. I'm not doing it, by the way. I'm good off of that, but
I'm just saying, you know that.
Yeah.
You can't go to an average person and be like, Kid Cudi?
Marijuana.
Like you could start off the question like, I was singing that song today too. You could start off the question. Kid Cudi? You know Day and Night? Pursuit of Happiness?
Marijuana?
Yeah. You know
Wowie Wowie.
Yeah. Pillow Talk. Like you could just start naming shit.
A soundtrack to my life.
Yeah. Heart of a Lion.
Bro, yeah. I see what you're saying.
They would not know. So it's like the fact that, and then like in his interviews and shit that he did do, he was saying like, yo, this is for y'all, and it's like at some point you do gotta do some shit for yourself. But it's like you was putting on this whole persona, as this was you. Be your authentic self. Be the outcast that you were. Then it went from you being yourself to you trying to fit into the system that came into play. You try to get into mainstream so bad, and it's just like, and it's like I seen that shit coming when what was that album he did, the one with Andre 1000 on it.
I can't.
Passion, Pain, Demons, Slang.
Yeah.
It was that one. It was like it was a good album.
That album was so good.
It was a good album.
It was good as shit.
But it's like I knew I was losing like the underground, not even underground, like the artists that I grew up to love. Even though that was a great project, but then after that, it just became more mainstream. But I was happy for him though. I was happy that he stepped out of his bag to get his shine type shit. But I understood that he went out his bag to relate to other people. He wanted to go mainstream. And it's just
money,
I mean, like, of course. And I can't blame anybody for doing that, but it's just
you
like,
gotta take care of Zuri.
You gotta say that shit.
Mom.
Yeah, bro, do all that shit. But it's like, bro, you can't be the nigga out here just act like you wasn't that guy, bro. You at least gotta acknowledge it. Like, man, hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm not saying, hey, you need to give me an explanation, but it's just like, bro, like, come on, bro. You did that shit.
I get that. That's why I appreciated artists like Mac, dog. Like Mac Miller, who stayed no matter how many times, because he reinvented his sound within every album.
But he literally tried to.
Yeah, but it was always something original to him, and you'd always be able to be like, no, that's Mac. That's Mac, dog.
Yep. Rest in peace to Mac Miller.
Rest in peace. Yeah, rest in peace. It's
Teddy Ray.
It's gonna be 5. Right. It's 2023, right? The year.
No, it's still 2022. Yeah, it's still.
Damn, yeah, that's how wild I've been, man.
Yeah,
it's 4 years. It's gonna be 4 years since his passing.
Been 5 shots, no more. You can't get no more.
It'd be like that, dog.
Nigga think it's 2023. Call the cops.
I went to the mountains, came back. It was a whole year later, bro.
My man Teddy Ray, double cheeked up on the Tuesday. Rest in peace. That's crazy. Rest in peace to Olivia John Newton too. They she was the co-star in Grease. Travolta's.
I don't know this man. I could see this man. I wouldn't know him walking down the street. No, saying rest in peace, but that was fucked up.
I was about to say it's a woman, but
no, I mean I obviously knew it was a woman, but it was a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like I know that character, but it's like.
Have y'all seen Grease?
Yeah, I've seen Grease multiple times. Honestly, I love Grease. Grease Lightning is my favorite song on there.
You said who?
Grease Lightning is my favorite song on there.
That's a really good movie, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you. Grease was low key whack as shit, bro. It was entertaining. It was something to entertain you, but it's like.
When did you see it?
Yeah, when did you see it?
For the first time.
As
a kid. Nah, for me, I seen that shit, man. I was like, I can't wait till I get to high school. Like,
I like musicals. I like
musicals. Fucking with the bitches, and we gonna be cool.
I got a whole Nightmare Before Christmas tattoo. I like musicals, man.
It's gonna be one of us for each of one of them for each of us and shit.
One thing I hated was watching something, and then it just
break out of
it's just like.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna say I hate. I'm not a big fan of musicals myself, but that one in particular, especially that last song.
No, I'm not going, bro. Actually, you just brought up a good, just refreshing ass topic. You know, the shows that would actually get me like just wanting to be ready to go to high school. Any Nickelodeon show involving high school.
Yeah, I was about to say like what you
like bro, especially
like,
Zoe 101.
Yeah,
I was like,
yo.
When the last time you watched that show?
When the last time you watched Zoe 101?
Bro, I had to be in elementary school.
Okay, watch that shit again, and you like, bro, I was a fucking idiot.
Bro, I already know I'm an idiot.
Nah, but that shit,
no.
I know exactly what you mean.
But think about this though. Not even comparing it to the shows, right?
Ned Classified held up, by the way.
Not even just comparing it to like any show, right? But why is it that all of our high schools were run down, and as soon as we leave, bro, they got everything. They got the whole county is funding them, dog. They got iPads to take home.
Have you been to the new school? You been to the new school?
Yeah, I've been to the new school.
I haven't been there,
bro. It's crazy. I was like, yeah. This is good.
They got soundproof practice room for the students.
Piano lab.
I'm like, what?
All that real life auditorium.
And these niggas killing each other, bro. They don't even deserve that shit, little dumbass niggas.
It's because you can't have. This is the thing. If we went back in time, and they gifted us that, or like they gave us that, you know, like the next year we start off the new school. Because we've been through it before, we would appreciate it. But someone who's been given or granted $10,000 is not going to appreciate $10,000. But if you work for that $10,000, you're going to appreciate that $10,000.
That's exactly how it was for
I mean?
us in the tech program.
Yeah. Versus
the people who were naturally integrated into it, because they didn't give it to us. Remember,
they didn't give a fuck about it. They had classes asking them people like, bro.
They integrated it into the curriculum.
I was asking them, how can I get my A+ certification? How can I gave away my whole summer just to intern.
Like we were grinding, and so many of them students did not care one bit. They didn't care at all. Like it was just.
Congrats on the first and second year though. A lot of the kids from the 2015, 2016 class are actually doing it big. Some of them actually graduated Maryland, so I'm not gonna name any names, but congratulations.
You was fucking shorty? So no.
Nah. I'm a saint. I'll save myself to marriage, okay?
Obviously, I don't know.
I'm a fine Christian man.
It could be a dude, bro.
Find me on Christian Mingle.
2015, bro. What you doing, bro? This nigga wild. No, 2015 definitely. They are holding it down. I mean, I'd seen a couple of them holding it down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. That shit is crazy. We inherited a rundown school that was supposed to close 10 years before we got there.
They was promising us. It's like, yeah, by the time y'all get like juniors.
Oh, we got promised that. By freshman year,
Y'all gonna be in a new school by the time.
Bro, you know what's crazy? R.I.P.
Didn't build that shit till 2018.
R.I.P. to this nigga, but like these motherfuckers in Fairmont, I feel like they made money kicking motherfuckers out. So for some reason, because like these niggas hated me, bro. Like they was like it's like their job. I remember Mr. DeMarkey, bro. He said this nigga looked at me in my face. He was like, I want to kick you out. I don't want you here. I'm tired of seeing your face. Like this nigga said that shit to me, bro. And I'm just like, alright, bro.
Nah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like.
And then like the next year, that was my 9th grade year.
Yeah.
And the next year, it was like he was like, I wasn't wilding out like I did in 9th grade. And he was like, oh hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't like as mean. But the nigga looked me in my face. Even Miss Nicholson, she was like, yeah, like bro, like I don't want you in the school.
Yeah, she wasn't on no games.
I feel like
how can you tell a kid?
She wasn't on no games.
No, 100%. I mean, there's a.
You was fucking up.
I wasn't though. Nigga, I came to school late one day. The nigga looked me in my face and said, "I don't want you."
There's two sides. Like I said, so like everyone has different experience. Like for me,
but you want to fight, bro? You want? That nigga died for a reason.
Prove it down. That's too dark for me right there.
Nigga gonna tell me I don't want you, nigga. I'm a fucking kid. I need to graduate. I need to be the statistics, hoe ass nigga.
Like for me, I don't know. Like I said, I had a whole different experience with that man. Like, that man always had my back with
yeah, I was the market was.
Look at you, bro. You more. He can accept you more than me coming in there or Will coming in there. Nigga looking, man, fuck these kids, bro.
He was chill. Miss Nicholson was chill.
Yeah.
She tried. She was chill though because she tried to catch me on my phone. And I was like actually just like playing with my hands, and she was like, "Oh." And then after that, she never like tried to do nothing to me ever again. Hey,
honestly,
what's going on?
My favorite year from that school was my senior year because I had the employee ID and the student ID.
Oh yeah.
So every hall sleep. Hey yo, Hernandez, are you an employee or student? Employee. I would leave my student ID at home. I have my employee ID on me all the time.
I mean, all the time. I never needed. I was cool with other speakers. So like anytime us speakers, they be like, you need to go somewhere, bro, because you know you can't be right here.
I would just buy.
Your employee shit. That's a different level. That's some like nigga.
I would buy my teachers.
You ever see Spy Kids 2? Level 2 back up. Pull out the
Level 2
ID.
back up.
All the niggas get back.
That's a
nigga, give me the princess. What is he talking about?
Damn, I forgot about that scene. that man, Junie was. That man
give me the princess.
Yo, the security was just two-stepping.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Pulled out the ID. Level 2 niggas.
Brother.
Yo, when you really think about it though, that's a kid, yo. How high is level 2 when you really think about it? You got adults, you know what I mean? Like pure, like full-grown adults. How high is a level 2?
I watched one of those scenes the other day.
Bro,
it was
it's
complete
so
and utter bullshit.
It's so, you know, bro. We were talking about my mans and I were talking about that, yo. And every time we we die, like let's say we're playing Fortnite, Call of Duty, whatever we're playing, and one of us dies. I'm just like, I didn't even get her email address. Yo, it's so cringy. Those movies are so cringy.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's like they have this nice hit of nostalgia, but
100%.
for the most part, nah. The last time I watched Shark Boy and Lava Girl. We watched it. Movie. You haven't seen Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
That was Terry Lautner before he got ruined by Twilight.
You gotta watch Shark Boy and Lava. Only because Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I'm not gonna say it's not the true sequel to Spy Kids.
Or 3D or
yeah,
Spy Kids?
Spy Kids 3D. Because they made like a Spy Kids 4 but it was like many years after
Oh yeah,
the
no,
fact.
it's,
So like
I didn't even watch it.
it's some
That's
unremoved bullshit.
That's not even
like
canon.
Spy
That's
Kids,
not even canon.
Spy Kids 3D, and then Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Like it's the successor. Have you seen Shaolin Soccer?
No.
Have you seen Kung Fu Hustle? Oh my god! No, I gotta send you those videos. I gotta send you those.
Yeah, no.
We have to watch those movies, bro. You've never seen. But I was gonna say it's like, well, for those that are watching, Kung Fu Hustle, even though it's not a sequel, it's like its counterpart. It's like Spy Kids is the counterpart to Shark Boy and Lava Girl. So you gotta watch that for the one time. I can't say it's good, but it's campy. It's cheesy. It's good yucky.
Man.
Let's just say that.
Yo, that's man. Where is this man? I got a funny story. It's the reason why I hate the metro system now. You know what? But fuck it. He'll hear about it later. Yo, so I went to Otakon, right?
This past one?
Yes.
When was it?
It was sometime in July. I don't remember
it wasn't too long ago.
Man, I got a lot of good art in at Otakon though. But yo, you came just in time for this funny. This is why I hate there's a lot of reasons you should hate the metro system, but this is my personal reason.
Talking about anime.
Yo,
Fucking versions.
bro, yeah, bro, I can't. I'm saying myself to marriage. But look, so basically, great convention, right? It was a great time, whatever. You don't have to wear a mask, whatever. COVID protocols.
It's lit.
So I was with my mans, and she ended up driving because she gets free parking in up by the courthouse because she's a fed, whatever. But basically, long story short, we're heading back. We're at gallery. You know how a gallery has the different floors, right? So we're just talking, like just like chatting and everything. We get into the metro, right? I sit down. I'm like. And I look up. I look through, the little window on the door. Tell me what, it was one of the finest women I've ever seen before. Good cosplay and everything. I appreciate it completely. As soon.
Do you know what it was?
As soon.
The cosplay.
I know. I don't remember the exact name, but I know. If someone showed me a picture, I'm like, yeah, it's that one. It's like some astrologer chick. I think it might be from Genshin Impact. I don't know. Long story short though, I look up, she looks at me directly, and she just smiles. She's like, hey, and I'm like, looking at my mans, I'm like, yo. As soon as that happens, hands go down, doors closing, and I'm like, I was like, and then she looks at me and she's just like I literally just like out loud, I'm like. And she only see me doing it, she just starts laughing. And she's just like, so if you're looking at this, just holler at me.
And another universe.
Just saying, just holler at me.
We're going to have the IG links in the comment section.
Yeah, I never hated Metro System so bad.
Yeah, that's some like barbershop shit. You ever seen a barbershop?
Yeah. Yeah.
You remember that scene where I think it was barbershop too, Cedric Entertainment and shit. Seen Shawty on the train, but he eventually ended up like running into a fucking civil rights protest or some shit like that.
Hey, maybe life will bring us together.
You supposed to run into a octagon. What's this shit? What? Octagon? Some shit like that. Octagon.
For what?
Octocon, some shit.
The Otakon?
Oh, Otakon.
Man, that's a whole another year from now, yo. I'm be like, hey, yo, remember that one guy you said hi to in the metro?
No, but I'm saying you supposed to see her that night, but motherfucking, I had asked these niggas if they wanted to go. Ain't nobody. I asked them 2 times. Ain't nobody respond to me. I was like,
oh, you should ask. I was there. I only went Friday though. I had other plans for the next couple of days, but
respect.
Friday was amazing. I got me a Blue Eyes White Dragon, by the way. Should have brought it with me, but I should keep that joint on check,
A card.
Yep, keep that joint on me.
You never know. You never fucking know. But now, how was it? That shit was cool.
Yeah, no, I mean overall it was good. I mean that was the only downside about it. I'm not gonna lie. But hey, things happen for reasons, you know. It's I gotta get myself together. That's all that means. That's why I said doors closing because it's closing up that life.
It's like, bro, you ain't ready for this yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got a glimpse of your future.
You always got to look at it at things the positive way, not the negative way. The negative way is, damn, I could have gotten a number, you know. I could have got married, you know, could have had kids, you know, then lost all my assets, you know, because of a divorce. But the positivity is a little morbid. But the positivity is I got myself together. I'm gonna get myself, you know, my apartment, you know, my little cat Piper, and I'm gonna live, you know, cat dad life. That's the positive way.
Keep your heart, 3 steps. Keep your heart. Hey. But no,
smart. 3 steps is so smart.
Play your part. My bitch a chooser, never let her fuck without a rubber. I mean, I feel like that's top 5 rap song of all time.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Yeah, I mean,
that shit.
Definitely.
International Players Anthem, like what the fuck?
The beat, you could take the beat and be like, yo, this is one of the top 10, top 5 rap beats I've heard that just slap. Like you could put that shit up, and you just be like, like that beat goes by itself, and then you just add UGK and fucking Outkast,
T-Pain on the fucking
and a video.
Yeah, he was singing on the chorus too. That was him.
With the auto-tune.
Like it's just like come on, like.
That was a sample. He's right ad-libbing, but that's a sample.
Oh, I thought that was T-Pain in the background.
What the fuck is you talking about?
I thought that was T-Pain giving the background vocals.
Nigga thought that was T-Pain. Ooh wee.
But what if you gotta read it. What if T-Pain did do the sample?
I only thought that because he was in the music video. He was in the music video like with the choir singing and shit. Like that's the only reason I thought that shit. Like, he may or may not be in that shit. I don't know,
bro.
But
you gotta check the credits.
That shit
that's Willie Hutch.
You gotta check the credits.
Willie Hutch, I choose you. So sorry, T-Pain. Next time.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I did think he was saying ooh-wee, and then when he was like, he's not saying ooh-wee, I listened to the song like,
stand there. I'm gonna take you home with me.
I mean, I feel like he played himself, you know what I'm saying? By saying anything, you know what I'm saying? He should just shut the fuck up.
This is love, think it's ooh-wee.
because like, when you think about it, like, and then it's like I don't want to sing that.
Yeah,
I don't want to sing that. I would rather say
why you dread?
Cause that's the sensation I feel. It's like well, I buy this chicken drink. Ooh wee. It's like that's what you feel. Not and then I don't even. Did he say and then?
He did. Like listening back to that song and realizing that shit, it felt like
I was
living in the Matrix. Like it was like, why? Like where did I get this from?
Mandela effect.
I'm trying to tell you.
That Mandela effect is real, man. My God.
You definitely should shut the fuck up because when I buy a girl a drink, I feel like ooh-wee.
It was the same way. I don't know. You know that Sean Paul and Beyonce song. It's like
Sean
It's like, baby girl, won't you be mine? Baby girl, just... Everyone thinks they say consider it. Baby girl, just consider it. But it's, baby girl, let's conceive an angel. And when you hear someone tell that to you, and you listen back to that fucking song, you sit back and you just like...
I'm not listening to this.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? In that moment, when I guess when you say considerate, I was like, oh, that's what he said. I thought he said, like. That's what I heard,
bro. Whenever I think about Sean Paul, I think about temperature. Like, I'm sorry.
Every word Sean Paul say,
temperature.
Every word he say start with a BOD.
That shit was lit. Temperature.
Tadiga.
What's that?
Let me go though. I mean, something like that. Bro, I just remember Shawty, baby girl. Oh, that's all bro. I just know like I know the ad-lib. I know the ad-lib, bro.
Every word he say start with a BOD.
I gotta. Temperature 2006, 2004.
Bro, I don't remember.
2003.
2003. Nah, I think that's too early. You might be right though.
I don't even remember, man. I just know that song came out, and I was just like, I was like, dog, I hate being this young.
Buck down in Jamaica, I give it to you, I like a sauna.
Yo, man. But no, if you really think about it, if you guys go to any clubs,
2005.
Everyone goes crazy over the oldies.
2004.
When did Sean Paul hit the scene? He had hit the scene like around 03, bro.
The mainstream scene. You said 03? Yeah.
What was his breakthrough song?
Dirty Love. But nah, it couldn't have been that. I feel like, what year is that though?
I'm telling you, I know fun facts about very few artists, unless they're metal. No, I'll tell you the whole background.
2002. I need to go to a fucking dance hall party. I need that in my life right now.
Yeah, I already told you, next carnival, take me, bro. We're gonna do an adventure next carnival.
Bro, this past carnival, that was my second year driving in a car alone. Niggas had 4 seats. You're coming with me next year. Like there's no unless I fucking die, which is not gonna happen.
God forbid.
But
whatever entity you believe in, forbid.
Man, it's not gonna happen. He said it, bro.
That shit, bro. We like. I'm trying to tell you.
No, you know what's crazy? When I asked you about Labor Day,
you was trying to go. I just want somebody to go with. That's the only reason I'm not going.
Like I was gonna knock out 2 birds in one stone, go see my dad and my little sister, and then go to Carnival. I mean, that was the plan, but it was like, maybe I shouldn't go. You know what I'm saying?
When is it?
Labor Day.
Labor Day, but
when is Labor Day?
September 5th.
September 5th. You know where I'm gonna catch. You can catch me over there.
But we're gonna end this podcast right now, you know what I'm saying?
It's all good.
It's getting late, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all tuning in to episode 13. Thanks for the love. Thanks for my man.
1-3.
Big Zay came through. Another great podcast, you know what I'm saying? Love the content. I appreciate it.
Already know it's the sun god. Y'all be safe, y'all be easy.
Remember, eat your oysters.
I want fruit in the morning.
Bunga!